Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 3's biggest Kirk disappointment. Season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds promised many things: bigger stakes, deeper character arcs, and bold connections to the legacy of the original series. Among those expectations, one stood out more than most: the continued evolution of James T. Kirk. Yet for all the anticipation surrounding his appearances, Season 3 ultimately delivers a version of Kirk that feels curiously underwhelming, less a future legend in the making and more narrative afterthought. The issue isn't with the casting or performance. Paul Wesley brings a thoughtful, measured energy to Kirk, deliberately distancing himself from William Shatner's iconic swagger. The reinterpretation could have been refreshing. Instead, the writing rarely gives Wesley the material needed to justify such a nuanced take. Kirk often drifts in and out of episodes without a clear purpose, serving more as connective tissue to the franchise's past than as a fully realized character in the present. What makes this especially disappointing is how effectively Strange New Worlds handles its core crew. Characters like Pike, Spock, and Uhura receive rich, emotionally layered storylines that explore their growth, fears, and leadership. Kirk, by comparison, feels oddly static. The show hints at his potential, the instinctive strategist, the bold decision maker, but stops short of fully exploring those qualities. Instead of watching Kirk become the captain we know, we're left with fragmented glimpses that never quite add up. One of the biggest missed opportunities lies in Kirk's moral complexity. Classic Star Trek thrived on placing him in impossible situations where instinct, ethics, and command collided. Season 3 teases this dynamic but rarely follows through. When Kirk faces conflict, it's often resolved too quickly or shifted back to other characters. The result is a version of Kirk who feels less decisive, less challenged, and ultimately less compelling. There's also a tonal inconsistency that works against him. At times, the show frames Kirk as a rising star within Starfleet, someone destined for greatness. In other moments, he's treated almost like a guest character, lacking the narrative weight to influence major outcomes. This uneven,